Over the years, credit cards have become very popular. When they were first introduced, they were popular, although these days millions of people use them. There are many types of credit cards available, including those that help people who have bad credit. You should always keep in mind that even though credit cards are great to have, they will also have quite an impact on your credit report. The credit report is extremely important, especially when it comes to credit cards. Banks and lenders use your credit report to determine if you meet their criteria for a credit card or a loan. Your credit report is the determining factor for your credit, which is why you should never let your credit cards do any type of damage to your report. To avoid this, simply pay your bill on time. Most people will use their credit cards responsibly and won't damage their credit report. Doing this will show lenders that you are responsible, and that they can trust you with loans and credit, which in turn will raise your credit score. Keep in mind, however, if you have a lot of open accounts, it may tell lenders that you have a lot open and that you won't be able to pay them back. Although this may count as good credit, lenders look at several open accounts as being potentially damaging to your credit report. Although you may be tempted to have more than one credit card, it can actually be a downfall in the eyes of the lender. Most lenders will see this as you having a way to spend all of your limit, and will fear that you may do so. Even though you may not have this intention, credit card lenders will almost always fear the worst-case scenario, and it eventually lead to you damaging your credit score, simply because a lender will turn you down for a future offer you apply for. Something else you need to keep in mind is the fact that it can be really easy to miss a payment on your credit cards. Although this doesn't sound bad, it can have a very negative look on your credit report. If you start missing payments or paying them late, the lender will eventually enter it in your credit report. This can have a negative impact, lowering your beacon score and eventually bringing down your overall credit rating. If you play it safe and only get 1 or 2 credit cards and keep a track of how you use them, you won't need to worry. Your credit report should always be a primary concern, and you should always do your best to ensure that it stays free of negative ratings. If you keep things up to date, you'll enjoy the benefit of a positive credit report.